this is a round. More particularly, this is the 7.62x39 or the 7.62 Soviet. Now, why do I bring this up? I bring this up because the 7.62 Soviet is a piece of evidence that the SKS in Modern Warfare is not where it's supposed to be in the marksman class. And that becomes more clear when we start analyzing the weapons around it. Hi, I'm Alex, and in this video we're going to look at the AK-47, the SKS, and the FAL, and try to place them in the classes they should be if Modern Warfare was real life. Okay, first things first, let's get this out of the way. The SKS in real life shoots the exact same 7.62 Soviet round as the AK-47. So why has Infinity Ward decided to buff the SKS to a marksman level status? The only answer that I can think of is because they have already messed up on the placement of the FAL, so it doesn't matter to them if they alter the damage and range of a new gun. What I think we should do is first take a look at the FAL, and I will try my best to explain why the SKS and the FAL need to switch places. I decided to run an experiment in local matches against bots on Recruit. What I needed to do is make my shot placement as deliberate as possible, so that I can see how many shots on average it takes for the FAL to kill an enemy by headshots and by body shots. Body shots came first, and the more I played through this match, the more I realized that it takes about 3 shots on average to kill the enemy with the FAL. I ran this test with the AK-47 on semi-auto and came up with about 3 to 4 shots on average. I'm kind of surprised about the small difference in damage between the AK-47 and the FAL, because the FAL is equipped with a longer barrel which allows the gunpowder to burn more and stack more pressure behind the bullet as it exits the barrel, but way more so the fact that the FAL is chambered in 7.62x51, which is a bigger round. We will call this round the 7.62 NATO. The 7.62 NATO shoots a heavier round than the 7.62 Soviet and also has more gunpowder in the cartridge, so the bullet exiting the FAL will both go faster and hit harder on impact than the AK-47. Now, because we live in make-believe land, the SKS outperforms both the FAL and the AK-47, only requiring 2 shots to the body, shooting the 7.62 Soviet round. That is the exact same round as the AK-47. I'm sorry, I know we are getting into the weeds here, but the test continued as expected. We received the same ratio of results for the test with headshots. On average, it took 2 shots to the head with both the FAL and the AK-47, and the SKS only needed 1, as shown here. The next thing we look at is the other marksman rifles that are already in the same class as the SKS. We have the M14 EBR, which is an awesome rifle from our history here in the US. The M14 is chambered in 308, which is basically identical to the 7.62 NATO round that the FAL is chambered in. They are so similar that you can actually shoot the 308 out of the FAL and vice versa if you feel comfortable enough doing so. What I think should be done is for Infinity Ward to rework the stats and put the FAL in the marksman class, alongside the M14 where it belongs, and demote the SKS to the assault rifles class alongside the AK-47. Now, I am not saying that any of these guns suck in real life. I will leave that up to the other people who actually own and shoot these guns. Really, if Call of Duty wants to add another marksman rifle, maybe they should look at some newer rounds like the 6.5 Creedmoor. What I recommend for the future of this game is for Infinity Ward to hire 1 or 2 consultants from the firearm industry. I figure the more we help these video game developers understand real-world weaponry and ammunition, the better and more realistic games we will get in the future. I also want to prevent someone who destroys with the SKS in the game from buying an SKS in the real world thinking that it is one of the most powerful marksman rifles out there, because that's wrong. Well, I hope you liked this video. And if you're into first-person shooter genre just like I am and you want to see analysis and impressions of weapons or this or that, subscribe, and I will keep on bringing these videos to you. If you like this video and you learned something new about the 7.62 Soviet or the 308 or 7.62 NATO, hit the like button as it really helps YouTube promote the channel. And if you found something that I messed up on, comment in the section below letting me know what it is so I can educate myself. Seriously, if you made it this far, might as well subscribe, might as well hit like button, might as well comment. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye.